As you enter, we can see some work in the garden by Dominique Labauvie. This is some of the more recent, very linear work. He's also an exceptional gardener, green thumb extraordinaire. This is an older piece, Angelico, from 1992, which was part of a series. One is owned by the Frac Île-de-France, the city of Paris. This is the other one, Celestial Trajectory, Trajet Céleste. And then we arrive to the studio.
That's an anvil. She comes from France. She weighed 600 pounds. And that is another one. I love my anvils because they are just necessary. You know, an anvil doesn't move. You turn around her, she's a table. She's a tool, but she has a sacred aspect, you know, the same aspect since the Middle Age. The sculpture is first a material. For me, steel is not the question of the weight, is not the question of the volume, the three-dimensional volume, it's not the question of the surface, it's just a question of line. A line is a part of the landscape, it's an aspect of the verticality too, it's flexible but very resistant. You know, you can begin to write a story. The floor is a surface of steel on which I can work with chalk, you know. I can work with chalk, I can begin a work. I can begin a story on the floor. And the relation of floor is a relation of pain, you know, because I am obliged to kneel on the floor, to touch the floor, to make the drawing of the floor, and to put slowly my lines, one after the other, you know, my lines on the floor, connected to the game. I can change, you know, I can change the sculpture, the form of the sculpture at any moment. So the work is made in reality totally flat, just like a drawing. I find the possibility of the verticality, that is a sculpture touching the floor, you know, just with the flexibility and the little movement of the line. I approach more and more the drawings, the sense of the drawing and the emptiness in sculpture. You know, the sculpture is a whole in which the desire begins. You know, the eye go from outside to inside easily. You know, the form is easy to understand. It's something totally poetic. You know, where you are totally free to find something or something else. You know, it's not I don't reserve the statue. I want in my work to destroy the statue.